Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Mike, and thanks for jumping on here with me this morning. You know, this is going to be our last Power Talk call of 2022. Aw, everybody, aw. We'll resume again the first business day in January. I leave this evening for a speaking engagement at an industry event in Nashville this week, and then I'll be taking some personal time next week. So I want to finish our calls for this year with what I created my top 10 suggestions for you for 2023. So here goes. Let's dive in, right? Here's what I would recommend to you for 2023. Coming in at number 10, write down 5 actions that you can complete each day. Each business day, 5 days a week. What would those 5 things be? Now look, if you get a little stuck on this, come see me. Be glad to help with this. What are 5 action steps that you could complete each day in your business? Coming in at number 9, plan or outline the year ahead. Now what do I mean? Like, Mike, how am I going to plan next August? Well, here's how you do it. What projects do you want to get completed in the coming year? Put it into your calendar. When are you going to work on that project? When are you going to be complete by? What events do you want to participate in the coming year? See, I've already done this right here on my desk. For those of you watching this, inside this folder are all the events that I plan to participate in 2023. When they are, when I need to start planning for those, what I need to do to get prepared. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And also, you can, when you're outlining the year ahead, you can pre-plan most of your time off. So I told you I'm taking some personal time next week. That was planned a year ago. Did I know exactly what I was going to be doing next week, where I was going to be going, how much I was going to spend? No, I didn't know that. That evolved as the year went along. But I knew that was my week, right? That was the week I wanted to take off for some personal time. And that's been planned for about a year now. You can do that. Plan or outline the year ahead. It will help you be much more organized and proactive. Coming in at number 8, you know, my old favorite standby. I know you're going to be shocked I didn't put this at number 1. But number 8, start each day earlier. Why? Well, the simple fact is this. Each of us gets 1,440 minutes in every day. And nobody gets more, and hopefully none of us will get less. 1,440 minutes. And what separates people and the lives they lead is just simply how they use their minutes. And many of you are leading very complex lives. You got a lot of different moving parts, and they're all important to you. And that just means that highly effective people are going to start their day earlier. Well, Mike, I'm a night person and I like to stay up and do things at night. Yeah, I'm going to beat you every day because I'm going to be out ahead of the day and you're always going to be behind. Start each day earlier for 2023. Coming in at number 7, commit to spending more time working from our office. Why? You need it. You need it. You're not equipped to do this at the level you want to do it working from home. I know you want to. I know it's more convenient. I know it's more comfortable. But Mike, the drive and the gas. Oh, shut up. Quit whining. Quit complaining. Quit making excuses for yourself. You're not equipped to do this from home. Home was created to be comfortable. And there's not much about work that's comfortable. Most of it is learning to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Spend more time working from our office in the coming year. Commit to that. Coming in at number 6 on my top 10 list, write down clear and defined goals. Write down clear and defined goals. How much and by when? What is it that you want to do this year? Well, you know, I'm not really into goal setting. I don't care. How do you know where you want to go? How will you know when you get there? How will you know what and how much to do every day? How will you know? Are you just going to make it up based on how you feel every day? Wow. I hope not. I don't see that work for very many people. Write down clear and defined goals for this year. How much and by when? Number 5. Moving into the top 5 now. These are what I think are the 5 biggest things you could do for yourself going into 23. Number 5, find your motivational voice. You know, motivation isn't something that happens within us naturally. It's something we go out, we search, we seek, and we find. Surround yourself with motivational voices. Go find yours. Find voices that work for you and digest that stuff every day. We need it. You might bump into people in the course of everyday life that you view as being highly motivated, very dynamic, on top of it people. And you think they're just that way naturally, that God just created them that way, and they just have something over on you? It's not true. I know these people. It's not true. They seek out the motivation, and they pump it into their head every day to try to keep them in that space. Number 4. Now, there's a number of these that are wrestling for number 1, but number 4 is, hey, for 2023, invest in yourself this year. Invest in yourself. It'll be the best investment you ever make. Don't invest in cryptocurrency. Don't invest in the stock market. These are rigged casino games. Don't invest in other people before you've invested in yourself. Invest in yourself. With your money, with your time, with your effort. Look at what Lanier did last week. 17 listing appointments in 2 days. Why? He invested in himself. That's where it comes from. Number 3, develop a defined, creative, robust follow-up campaign. Haven't you figured it out by now? This business is all about follow-up. Rarely do I touch one person one time and they transact with me. That almost never happens. You know what? That's not true. It happens just enough for me to want it to happen all the time. And it doesn't. This business is almost all about our follow-up campaign. What I would wish for you for 2023 is that you have the most robust, creative, effective follow-up campaign in all of Atlanta real estate, and people hired you to come tell them about your follow-up campaign. And they sit there in rapt attention. Wow, that's how good it's got to be, folks. That's how good I want you to build it out to be. You have the greatest follow-up campaign in all of Atlanta real estate. And people want to hire you to come tell them how you did that. Number 2, commit. It's just what it takes. You just have to decide to do it. And then you do, without exception. You commit to a written weekly schedule that includes all waking hours and includes your personal life and all your activities and commitments and your business life, all your activities and commitments. And it's in writing, and every hour is accounted for of every day. The only hours you don't have to account for are when you're asleep. But from the time your feet hit the floor in the morning until they come off the floor at night, every hour of every day, all 7 days, 365 are accounted for with your business and your personal life. Now look, you're going to have an impossible time sticking to the schedule. That's not what's important right now. Right now what's important is, number 1, that you have it, that you've planned your time out, and that you're trying to stick to it. You're doing the best you can. And when you get off schedule, which you will, it drives you nuts. And you're passionate about getting back on schedule. Commit to that for 2023. Would you? And number 1 on my top 10 list, I think it's critical. I think it's something all great agents have. And if you don't have it, you're going to have a hard time becoming a great agent. You're going to have a hard time achieving the goals that you have set for yourself. And that is this: a defined target audience. Who are your group of peeps? Who's your tribe? Who are your people? What are you the best in Atlanta real estate at? What are you the best at? Are you the best at condos in this part of town? Are you the best in land? Are you the best in for sale by owners? Are you the best in this neighborhood? Are you the best with these networking groups? What are you the best at? And then become the best at it. What could you be the best at? And what are you doing to become the best at that? Folks, you can't find me a productive real estate agent in the United States that doesn't have a very defined, and I don't mean one of these big bullshit terms like luxury or first-time home buyers. That's not defined. That's a general statement about a category of people. Who are your people? Put me in your car, drive me to wherever they are, point at them and say, those are my people. And then I want to get out of the car and walk over to those people and say, do you know that that person over there is your real estate agent? And I want them to say, oh, absolutely. Become passionate about that. There you have it. There's my top 10 list for things I would wish for you for 2023. But here's a bonus tip before we stop today. Here's my bonus tip. And I'm saying this because I'm hoping one of you is going to hear it. Well, just one. Don't wait. Don't wait till January 1st. Get a running start into the year. Start today. Start right now. Hang up on me right now and start these top 10. And if you do, that's how you're going to go out and you're going to make it happen for yourself.